Right, so here we've got the Wimius L1 action camera, completely different shape to the other Wimius cameras, and 4K 24 frames a second. I'm not sure if that's interpolated. I will try and find out. Let's get it out of the case, get it on charge, slide the catch over here, flip it up. Looks like a nicely made case. There you are. Right, well, unpacking, I can see you get 2 batteries with this, which double the recording time. I'll slip the battery in and get it on charge, and in the meantime we can take a look at see what accessories we've got. Right, well, it's easy to see it's charging. You've got a symbol on the back there which has disappeared because of the screensaver, showing a battery being charged. Right, the Wimius L1 4K action camera. Let's see what else you get in the box here. Of course, you've got the waterproof case, which looks nicely made. Waterproof to a depth of 30 meters, they say. And of course it's got a mounting bracket on it when you take it out of the pack. You've got a number of other mounts. Of course, these slide into the self-adhesive mounts that go onto helmets and skateboards and so on. They just slide in, and you've got quite a few standoffs so that you can fix the waterproof case to the mount. Different lengths, twisted ones, short ones and so on. You've also got an open frame case, so if you don't actually need it in the waterproof case, you can mount it in this. And the open frame comes with a backpack clip so that you can actually, I don't know if you can see that, you can clip it onto a rucksack harness or a chest strap or something if you're doing a sport where it doesn't need to be in a waterproof case. You've got a number of straps here so that you can slip these through the mounts, put it onto a cycle helmet or whatever. There's a handlebar mount, spare sticky pads for those stick-on mounts with a wire strap there for securing it. You've got some cable ties and a lens cleaning cloth, a nifty bag to put the whole lot into. You've got the manual, which looks pretty good, and note that there is a Wi-Fi app that goes with this. I'll tell you about that later on. And the other thing you've got is a contact card, which is nice to see with email addresses for support and so on. Right, so let's take a closer look at the camera. On the front here you've got the wide angle lens, which they say is 170 degrees, 170. In the menu I noticed you can also change the field of view from wide to middle to narrow. You've got a button here marked Wi-Fi, which also you use in conjunction with the other buttons there to scroll through the menu, but I'll come to that. You've got an LED on the front. On the top here you've got the power button, you've got the shutter release, another little LED, and those will be microphones there. This end you've got the battery slot. It comes with 2 batteries. Oh, I forgot to mention that before. It comes with 2 batteries, so you've got twice the recording time there. That just slides out. Pop it in there. You'll see which way it goes. There are tabs there that obviously have to go. On this end you've got a little rubber cap here that covers an HDMI out, a micro USB and the micro card slot. It will take up to 64 gig. Make sure you use a good brand, class 10. I'm using SanDisk. What have I got in there? 32 gig I think. Goes in logo side towards the back. But that's quite a good little cover. So far I've not lost it, which is unusual. And on the back you've got a 2-inch screen. So to turn it on, press the power button. Get a little squeak there, and it's firing up in video mode. You can see I'm in 1080-60. It looks like I've got loop recording on. I'll turn that off. I'm on video mode. Tells me that the exposure value, EV, is set to 00. The mic is on, in other words the audio is on. That's the screensaver kicked in. Wake it up again. Battery state, microcard is in, and that's how much recording time I've got on the card. So if you want to start video recording, press the shutter release, get a little beep. You've got an indicator there that's flashing. You've got a countdown there, duration of the video. Press it again, stop. Press again, I'll just show you again here. You've actually got an LED flashing on the top. Got an LED flashing on the front, which is very useful. if you're recording with the thing facing you, because you can tell where you're recording or not. Just one thing here, once the screensaver kicks in, which you'll see in a minute, or you'll see in 30 seconds, you can change that duration, of course. I think it'll be 30 seconds. Yep. Once it's kicked in, to stop recording, press it once to wake it up. You see it's still recording. Press again to stop it. That does catch you out sometimes. So to change from video mode to stills mode, you give a short press of the power button as opposed to a long press to turn it off, and you can see the icon has changed there to camera, EV, ISO, that's film speed is auto, angle of view is wide, it's in 12 megapixel setting, and it's in normal as opposed to superfine. So take a still. Again, nothing happened there because it was in screensaver mode. Right, take a still. You hear a click. One more press of the power button. So then you've got playback mode, and one more press of the power button, you're in the settings menu. So if I press the shutter release now, you can see I've got the option of 4K at 24 frames a second, 2.5 at 30, 1080 at 60, 1080 at 30. If I press the Wi-Fi button on the front, I can scroll down through these. I'll take it back to 1080 60. 1080 60, press that, press the power button. I'm back having changed that setting. So just to do that again, press once you're in camera mode, press twice you're in playback mode, press again you're in settings. I'm just going to go back and check loop recording, because as you can see it is set at 3 minutes. I'm just going to turn that off. Anyway, you can scroll through time-lapse, slow motion. This does have a built-in gyro which takes out some shake, and also you can turn off the date stamp. Image size, burst mode is a series of photos, self-timer, sharpness. Not sure what the difference between anti-shake and the gyro is. Exposure will be exposure value. You've got some filters, you can have sepia or black and white. ISO's film speed, date time settings, auto power off changes when it shuts down if you're not using it. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I think I'll put it on 3 minutes. Beep sound on off, language, TV out, screensaver, which is at the moment on 30 seconds. I think I'm going to put that on 1 minute. But once you get used to it, you can quickly go through this stuff, and of course there you can go into the Wi-Fi settings. Come out of that by pressing the power button, and as you can see that little symbol there that said I was in loop recording has gone off. So I'd say that just about covers that. Okay then, the Wi-Fi app. Now I'm going to show you real time how to install it, because it's not actually on my phone. Turn on my Wi-Fi, find my QR code scanner. It's an Android phone I've got. I want the Google one. And it's got it. Or of course you can go to Play Store. Right, install. And there you go, you could actually just go straight to Play Store. Most of these apps need a quad-core processor in your phone for them to work. So let's see what we have to do to use this. First thing we've got to do is turn the Wi-Fi on the camera. Settings, turn your Wi-Fi on. And as you can see, we've got Wimius here, no internet it says, blah blah blah. Connect. The password is 123456789, but when I tried it just now I didn't even need to put the password in. So let's go into the app and see what it does. Wimius, open the app. And it's there, Wimius, current connection. Touch the icon for the video camera. And as you can see, my phone is now connected to the camera via the app. So let's see what the app does. Camera icon. You can see I've started recording. Start recording. Touch it again, turn off. Touch the camera icon. Take a still. Touch the slow-mo icon. Start recording some slow-mo. Touch the settings one here. Oh, it says not allowed while recording. That's obvious. Stop recording for a second. Touch the settings thing there. You can change to loop recording for car use. That's the length of the loop recording. Time lapse. We'll go back to normal here. Turn it out this way. You've got another settings menu here, which lets you go into your media gallery and download images. And you've got this settings menu here, image resolution, sound on and off, the same, pretty much, well, the same menu that you've actually got on the phone, if not slightly better. Factory reset, memory space, format the card, time sync, which is an easy way to set the time and the date, exposure values, and so on. Come out of that by going back to shoot, and I'm back into the app. Right, one of my favourite test shops. A bit windy, so there'll probably be some wind noise here. All these clips are at 1080, 60 frames a second, with settings on auto, default settings in other words. Some nice detail here on the brickwork. And as I swing round, you can see right down into the harbour, so you can see what it looks like in the distance. And again, there's some lovely detail on this brickwork here. And of course the audio is from the camera. As you swing round here, there's some nice detail on these cottages and colours. And up and down to the sky, let's see how well it changes with dark to light. Actually, the sun is going behind cloud a lot today. There's also a festival, so loads of people in the town. And very windy, as always, it appears. But like I say, some good detail here. Rigging on the boats gives you a chance to see the quality of the lens and the sensor. Sorry about the noise, somebody on a blooming PA.
Now, I would stress that you guys to cook for us here today and to serve it to you guys. If you do indulge and enjoy some of the food, please do feel free to drop or come back. Mandy, the Bricks and Cottages chef.
Evil blackguard. Well, I be the Bricks and Pirates, I be calling a Blackheart or Brookstown. Aye, this be a trifling part of me treasure, that I be handing treasure. I be hoping you have a
Brian the sous chef. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Brian. Wow, and they're already sizzling away.
Some of the fishing boats. And some nice detail on those cottages over there on the back, and this is a bit more into the sun, which gives a better idea how it deals with that.
Brian, how's this intense cooking going?
And there's still some cookery demonstrations going on over there, which is why there's all that racket. Right, and here's a low light test. It's very dark in this arcade. We've just got the light of the machines and things really. Very low lighting. I'll do another one in a minute, the low light dark pub test. Right, well here's my dark pub test. This is a really dark pub inside, dark as a dungeon. Let's see how we get on with this. Oh, hello Mark.
Oh,
Discreetly.
I'm not here. It's not me.
Okay, I'll see you later. Or maybe not.